Hello everyone, my name is Rishabh Mishra and I welcome you all to the next lecture of a video series. Before starting the video, I want to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel. At this point in time, when I am shooting this particular video, our channel has crossed 500 subscribers. So this is a big number for me and I would like to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel. Okay, now let us start the video. In this video, I will be talking about this Über Beruf Sprechen. Über means about, Beruf means profession, and Sprechen means to speak. To speak about profession. Okay. Now, if you remember in one of the previous video, I have talked about in an introduction video, maybe lecture number, I guess 7 it is. So in that particular video, I have talked about age, name and all of the things which one can say in his or her introduction. In that part, there is a section called hobby and section called beruf, hobby and profession. I have told you that, okay, right now we'll be discussing separate things, but just one or two hobby or one or two profession, and I will be dedicating separate lectures to hobby as well as for profession. The lecture for hobby is done, I guess. And yes, the lecture for hobby is done, it's being uploaded and you can have a look to that particular video. But for this one, profession, so this is the lecture we'll be dedicating completely towards profession. What is the objective of saying this? What is the objective of saying this? The objective is, as I have promised that I will separately deal hobbies and separately deal professions, I mean that, okay. So I will be discussing each and everything. Whenever I say no, okay, I'll be teaching this in upcoming lecture. I'll be telling that in particular lecture. Okay, I'll be saying that, okay, I'll be discussing it in near future. So I will be discussing it. It's not just the case that, okay, just I have said it. Okay, I will be discussing it. No problem in that. So this is the lecture dedicated towards profession. Now let us start the video. Serious. So first question is, was sind Sie von Beruf? This question I have told you 2 times. First one in introduction and second one in W-Frage. The question words. Was is what, sind is are, you from profession. What are you from profession? So one can answer, yes, I am this from profession. So he can answer, ich bin, I am, dash, the name of his or her profession. Von Beruf, from profession. Okay. Was sind Sie von Beruf? Ich bin, dash von Beruf. What will be fill in the blanks? What will be there in the fill in the blanks? You can, will be studying that. What will be there in the fill in the blanks? Okay. Now, before moving towards this, I would like to tell you one important verb, that is arbeiten. Arbeiten. A-R-R-B-E-I. E-I, as same as in eins, E-I, zwei, Z-W-E-I, zwei. So here also the pronunciation will be A-R, of this one will be arbeiten. Arbeiten. What is the meaning of this? Arbeiten means to work. Arbeiten means to work. This is a very important verb in this section. Why this is very important verb? If you are talking about profession to someone, if you are talking like you are saying, okay, what is your profession? One can answer, okay, my profession is this. Now, when we will be moving ahead in conversation, we'll be discussing okay, you are this by profession, okay, I understood. Now, at what time do you work? Do you work on Mondays? Do you work on weekdays? Do you work on weekends? Do you work from, okay, do you work from home or do you work from office? Where do you work? Okay, the name of your company, the name of the place, okay, the place where the company is located, each and everything you have to tell. So one can ask you this thing, you have to answer what? I work in this company, I work from this time to this time, I work from Monday to Thursday, I work from morning 9 a.m. to evening 5 p.m. I work in this particular city, I work by this particular company. I work. So what is the work here? It is verb. Similarly, in German language also, the verb is arbeiten, and you have to conjugate it according to the subject provided. I work, you work, he works, she works, it works, they work, we work. Done? So first one, I work. Ich arbeite. Ich arbeite. Du arbeitest. Sie arbeitet. Wir arbeiten. Ihr arbeitet. Sie. They and you formal second person. Third person plural informal. Okay. And second person formal singular. Sie arbeiten. You work, I work, we work. In that sense, these are the verb conjugation. Now, again, let us revise this. Okay, yes. Ich arbeite, du arbeitest, sie arbeitet, wir arbeiten, ihr arbeitet, and sie arbeiten. Arbeiten and arbeiten for wir and for sie. For RZS and for ihr arbeitet, rest is arbeitest, for du and ich is arbeiter. I think you might be getting my point. Now, one more important thing I want to tell you, and this also I will be discussing in upcoming classes, just giving a glimpse of it in this particular lecture, and believe me, I will be discussing it. No problem in that, no worries. Now, okay, so here in German language, what happens is, in German language, the thing is, every noun has a specific gender. Now, what is the meaning of this? 99% of German nouns are said or written as, okay, along with their gender. Again, what is the meaning of this part? The meaning of this part is, if this is a marker, so this in English language is only marker. But in German language, it can have a gender. It can be masculine, it can be feminine, it can be neutral. Okay, if most of my viewers are aware of Hindi language, so in that particular sense, I want to explain that, okay, in Hindi language also, if I have a thing, we have a gender to it. For example, for fan, we say that पंखा चल रहा है in Hindi. What we say? पंखा चल रहा है. चल रहा है. It's masculine. Chair रखी है. Chair रखी है. Chair is feminine. Now, who decides that fan is masculine and chair is feminine? The language itself. Similarly, in German language also, we have to learn these things, that this particular thing or this particular thing, okay, every particular thing has a gender to it. Maybe it can be masculine, it can be neutral, it can be feminine. Now, if I have written a word called computer, let's say I have written a word here, let's say I have written computer. Computer, I have written this. Computer. So, computer. How can you determine that, okay, whether this is masculine, feminine or neutral? There's no way to find out. The word is only written over here, that computer is written, and in German we call it as computer. Okay. Now, computer has a gender that is masculine. This we have to learn. There is no other way. We have to memorize it, that this particular thing has this particular gender. And we'll be learning it together, no problem in that. We have a separate, like I've designed separate 2 to 3 lectures for this part only, for gender specific things. Now, computer has a gender that is masculine. To denote this, we use article in front of the verb, in front of the noun. We use one article to denote it to denote the gender of the particular noun. So these articles are these: der, das, die. If this is masculine, so I can write der Computer to denote the computer is masculine in gender. Let's see. Der means, der stands for masculine, das stands for neutral, die stands for feminine, and the English meaning of these three words is same. If we go by English meaning, the meaning will be this. For example, if I write here, let's say if I write here, the computer. So in German we'll be writing it as der Computer. If I say book, so book has a gender neutral. Book has a neutral gender. So we'll be writing das Buch. Das Buch. Okay. So this we'll be discussing it in very great detail. This is the backbone of the German language. This is the backbone. If you do not know this, German language is nothing to you. If you know everything about German language and you are not thorough with these, German language means nothing to you. We'll be discussing it in upcoming lectures. Now, coming back to our topic. What is today's topic? So, I think I have to wrap this. Okay. No, not a big deal. Now see, I have to tell different profession. Now, first one, der Kellner, die Kellnerin. Now, if I would have told you the meaning of the Kellner, by seeing this article, you can figure out that whether this particular noun is masculine or feminine or neutral. Have a look. Der Kellner, masculine. Die Kellnerin, feminine. Der masculine, die feminine. Der Gärtner, masculine. Der Gärtner, masculine. Die Gärtnerin, feminine. Der Arzt, masculine. Die Ärztin, feminine. Now what is this? Der Kellner. So Kellner means waiter. Kellner means waiter. And Kellnerin means waitress. Okay. So this is the meaning of this is waiter or waitress. Meaning of Kellner. Der Kellner, waiter. Die Kellnerin, waitress. Next one. Der Gärtner, Gärtner. Die Gärtnerin. Masculine, feminine. A gardener. The meaning of this is gardener. Gardener. Now gardener, if the gardener is a male, then der Gärtner. If gardener is a female, then you can say die Gärtnerin. Done. Next one. Der Arzt, die Ärztin. Der Arzt, die Ärztin. Doctor. The meaning of this is doctor. If a doctor is if a doctor is a man, so it's Arzt, and if a doctor is a female, so Ärztin. Next one. Lehrer, Lehrer, Lehrerin. Der Lehrer, die Lehrerin, teacher. Male teacher, Lehrer, female teacher, Lehrerin. Cook, der Koch, die Köchin. Der Koch, die Köchin, cook. Male cook, Koch, female cook, Köchin. Der Architect, die Architektin. Architect. Male architect, female architect. Engineer, Engineer. Engineerin. Der Ingenieur, die Ingenieurin. Engineer. Der Autor, die Autorin. Male author, Autor. Female author, Autorin. Author. Der Verkäufer, die Verkäuferin. Verkäufer, Verkäuferin. The meaning of this is a vendor or seller. Okay, the shopkeeper. If that person is a masculine in gender, so Verkäufer, or if that person is feminine in gender, so Verkäuferin. Now see the pronunciation. Verkäufer. Let's see. When we have a with umlaut and after following when we have a with umlaut and u just after that, so the pronunciation is oe. Oe. Similarly, if we have e and u written together, again the pronunciation is oe. Neun. Euro. In India we say euro. In America, in British English or in American English, we say euro. But in German, they say euro. Euro. Because E-U-R-O is the spelling and EU has a pronunciation of oe. So they say euro. And A with umlaut and U is also oe. So, and again you know that V has a pronunciation same as that of letter F. I've talked in alphabet. So, Verkäuferin, vendor, seller, shopkeeper, anything you can write. I'm writing vendor here. Die Übersetzer, die Übersetzerin, translator. If you have a job of translator and you are masculine in gender, you are called as Übersetzer in German. Der Journalist, die Journalistin. The journalist, the journalistin. Now the meaning of this is simple, journalist. Now you might be wondering that, okay sir, this word is starting from J, so why this word is not having a pronunciation same as that of Y? Why this is journalistin or journalist? Because this particular word is derived from English language. This particular word is derived from English language. Whichever words are derived from English language, they have the pronunciation same as that of letter or same as that of the complete word that in English language. Not here. Now see, J, this letter is starting with J, so it has a pronunciation. Journalistin or journalist, not journalist. Okay, so pay attention to it. Next one, der Boxer, die Boxerin, simple, boxer. Der Musiker, die Musikerin, der Musiker, die Musikerin, musician. Male musician, Musiker, female musician, Musikerin. Professor, der Professor, die Professorin. Simple, you know the meaning, professor. Der Anwalt, die Anwältin. Der Anwalt, die Anwältin. Lawyer. So if you are a male lawyer, you can call yourself Anwalt, and if you are a female lawyer, then you can call yourself Anwältin. Now, based upon this, if you have any profession, you can say, okay, was sind Sie von Beruf? You can answer, ich bin Ingenieur von Beruf. Ich bin Boxer von Beruf. Now you will not be using the word der, das, die or anything. This is just to tell the cook, the architect, the engineer. In English language also we do not say I am the engineer, I am the teacher. No. I am a teacher. I am teacher. I am teacher from profession. I am teacher from profession. I am engineer from profession. We don't say I am the engineer, I am the boxer. Okay. So let's see here. So you don't have to use there when answering this question. You have to just use the word. If you are a doctor, you can use Ich bin Arzt von Beruf. If you are a lady doctor, you can say Ich bin Ärztin von Beruf. Ich bin Lehrerin von Beruf. Ich bin Boxerin von Beruf. Ich bin Verkäuferin von Beruf. Okay, you can answer anything. Now, if you have a different profession apart from this, so these are some of the professions that I have discussed with you. Okay. I know that, okay, whether there are two possibilities, whether your profession is there in the list or not there in the list, because these are just 15 professions. There are numerous professions out there in the market. So if you want to know your particular profession, you can do two things. First, you can type in Google translation and you can convert your profession from English to German there, and you can use that particular word, put here, and you are ready with your answer. Ich bin this thing from Beruf. Ich bin this one profession. Other thing, what you can do is, I'll be uploading a complete chart of all the professions on my Instagram. Okay. If you have not subscribed to my Instagram channel, so this is the my Instagram ID @_Rishabh.Mishra 94 and again underscore. So this is my Insta ID. You can join me on my Instagram. I'll be sharing a complete list of all the professions there. Okay. So you can pick your profession, fill in the blanks, and you are ready to answer your question. Okay. If you okay. So here you can copy this down. I'm moving away from the frame and copy this down. I hope you have done that. I hope you have done that. Now, let us revise this thing, all the profession, and we are done with today's lecture. Starting with Über Beruf Sprechen. Next thing I have told you about the word arbeiten. Ich arbeite, du arbeitest, sie es arbeitet, wir arbeiten, ihr arbeitet, and sie arbeiten. Next thing, masculine, feminine, and neutral. If a masculine word is there in German language, or feminine is there, or neutral is there, we have a separate articles to denote that particular noun. What are these particular articles? These are these particular articles. Der, das, die. Der for masculine, die for feminine, and das for neutral. Okay. Next, was sind Sie von Beruf? What are you from profession? I am this thing from Beruf. What are these things? These 15 of them. Starting with Kellner means waiter, Kellnerin is waitress. Next one, Gärtner is gardener, Gärtnerin is gardener, gardener, lady gardener. Der Arzt is male doctor, die Ärztin is female doctor. Der Lehrer is a male teacher, die Lehrerin is female teacher. Der Koch is male cook, the Kyoshin is female cook. The architect is male architect, architectin, okay, architectin is female architect. Engineer, engineerin, Autor, Autorin, Verkäufer, Verkäuferin, Übersetzer, Übersetzerin, Journalist, Journalistin, Boxer, Boxerin, Musiker, Musikerin, Professor, Professorin, Anwalt, Anwältin. 15 of the profession. Rest will be, you can have a look to my Instagram. I'll be uploading every profession that can have, that exists. Okay, I'll try to do that. Otherwise, Google is everything, you know that. Okay, now, okay. So that is it for today. And if you have any doubt, if you feel, okay, I want to ask this thing is troubling me, anything in German language, if you want to ask regarding the course curriculum as well as the application part for the Goethe Institute examination. Okay, if you have to appear for Goethe Institute examination, you can just and you have some doubt regarding exam also and the course curriculum, you can just comment down below and you can have a conversation with me. I'll be there to answer all your questions. Okay, so if you like this video, click on like button, share among your friends, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.